Hello, I am JC Carey, the poet. And when I was a little boy, I was walking in the woods with my dog, and a beam of light came down, and a man appeared. And this man, he said he was me. So this poem is for a time when the future meets the past. I call it the arrow of time. Time is defined as motion through space, revolve in years and rotate by days, the future ahead, the past bereft. Then when is it to the right and left? 2 dimensions, a flat view of time, for this clocks on the wall will do fine. The calendar leaves room for a 3rd, but the 4th is totally absurd. A stitch in time saves 9, with a hitch. Instant karma occupies the glitch. Another task in a new context, always on the verge of what comes next. The slings and arrows and the drawbacks, the bullseye at the heart of attacks. The reason for contest and target is to sharpen the skill of the archer. An arrow is an indication, this way or that with variation. Life must be lived in a forward act, but only understood looking back. If time is money, poor is never, and the rich, they would live forever. But it is the great equalizer, and no one seems to be the wiser. What happens in our lives are fables. What was lost, how we are most able, minding the moral of consequence, make sense of the past with the present. A place created for our learning. We travel through time and space, burning off layers and layers of seconds, while the infinite softly beckons. The bowstring is drawn back by the will. Thought must be the arrow, the nose still, tension building as he holds his breath, releasing and hoping for the best. A tip on archery is intent. The arrow goes where attention went. The sharp V shape is what makes it stick when flying into the thick of it. Sometime slips away from the archer as his quarry is getting darker. What is wasted shooting at shadows is a life looking for lost arrows. The arrow of time is misleading, more of a boomerang speeding away then back toward where it was shot, a Herculean effort to be caught. How the coils they wind, circuits of time. Not for long can we walk a straight line, an obstacle or an incentive, an inducement or a preventive. An unknown force can move unopposed. Why the villains need to be exposed, infiltrative and invasive, with silent weapons of lambasting. Electromagnetic arrows, zap, electrically induced heart attacks, undetectable yet at hand, black operations of Nottingham. The warlocks and the witches do watch the brotherhood and sisterhood plot to terrorize any citizen with his own opinion or vision. Robin strung his bow against the age. The people's rights were slipping away. The symbol of the individual. The arrow of time on the level. Robin Hood did everything he could, but the powers hounded him until he became broken and then martyred. But brought about the Magna Carta, shot his arrow into the future. One man making a stand is crucial to stop the darkness of might makes right, and onward to the era of light. Memory is how we see times past, a chain reaction bound up in mass. The arrow of time flies both ways, an elapsed sequence of space delays. Deja vu is a strange memory, already seen in eternity, where past and present are points of view, and this is being pointed out to you. Alas, time has its own agenda, while we burn in the generator, but turning down heat is not the same as harnessing the force of the flame. Time melts away, 'cause we are afire, flaming arrows of space and desire, lighting up the sky with our presence, as if to send ourselves a message from the time of the unseen archers, where the shooter becomes the target, Cupid, Diana, and